Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is February 21st, 2026. It is Saturday, and we're going to start with Wordle number 1708. All right. T. Okay. Let's see here. Let's choose a starting letter first. Of the 26 letters we've got. 11. Okay. I think I want to say it's K. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. All right, K. I'm going to choose a K word out of this screen rant list here. Let's go down to K. Oh, hold on. Letter K. So these are the words that haven't been done before. Kappa, kinky, kitty, need. Oh, we haven't had need yet. I don't really like kinky because I don't think they do that. So I think I'll go with kitty then. Oh, there was a K in the word today. Okay. Well, what could it be then? It could be maybe something like an hmm, rec. E-R-E-C-K. Freck. Mm, slack. Slack. Okay, let's do slack. It's not slack, and that's not where the K is. Okay, it could still be. Look at this K in here, or it could be something A K, then E. I guess like break. B-R-A-K-E. Yeah. You know what? That's just the first one I thought of. Let's just go with that. It is not break, but it is an AKE word. Okay, so it's something else. Not Drake. It's no R. B. Not snake. No S. Awake. Ta-da! There we go. 4. I think that was the only option though, because I didn't really see any others. So let's check. Calculate here. Today's answer is awake. I start with kitty. 120 probable answers. So yeah, the K was quite good, quite helpful. And then I think Slack also did a pretty good job here. Okay, so that narrowed down to 4 probable answers. So we had awake, break, drink, and quake. So because I did break, I think I narrowed down to only one possibility after that, right? 2. Okay, so it could have been awake or quake, I think. Ah, all right. Okay, so it was actually 50-50. All right, let's see if quake, I think, has been done before. Quake, yes. Oh, awake is another repeat word. Oh, I see. Okay, so awake and quick have both been used before. So in that sense, they were both true 50-50s because it could have been either one. Let's see if break has been done before. I'm just curious. Break has also been done before, so also 2021 word. Slack. I don't know. Let's see. Slack. Slack is a brand new word, so that wasn't the answer today. But the other words, break, awake, and quake, the other possibility that I had after break, have all been used before. So yeah, here we go, a third one. And I thought that it would take another 2 weeks for them to do another reused word, but this week alone we've had 2 reused words, right? So that is interesting. So maybe they don't even know how frequent they're going to do it. But I guess they are choosing much older words like in 2021, 2022, that thereabouts. Nothing. I don't think nothing as recent as 2023. I don't think, but maybe 2022 and before that, I suppose. All right, so that's another 4 just solved for me. Let's play connections now. All right, let's see. We are doing connections number 986. Okay, today's 16 words we've got late, great, past life, present, minion, infinitive, perfect, solid, Dodgers, excused, background, absent, audits, history, and few. Okay. This seems like some tense. Present, past, perfect, future. Is there any future tense? There's no future tense, but is infinitive a tense? I don't remember. It's annoying. Okay, that for now. The past, history, background, uh, life, I suppose. Yeah, sort of like synonyms of the same thing, I guess. Try that. Okay, experience. Okay, interesting. Okay, absent. Um, late. Excused, present. Are these 4 like types of ways you could be in class? Like you could be late to class, but you could be present. Like when the teacher is asking you, or you could be excused, so you don't have to come to class. Maybe it's something like that. Like different categories of presence in class. Attendance status. Okay. All right. And Dodgers. Aren't they like a? They are. They not. I mean, they're a team, right? Is Minion to do with like Despicable Me? Those minions with like one eye and they're yellow and wear overalls. Do Dodgers have yellow costume? Not yellow costumes. I mean yellow uniforms. I have no idea. Perfect, great, solid. Oh wait, few. I think these are Wordle. Wordle like responses, right? Like if you get a 6 out of 6, it's a few, and then perfect is like 1 out of 6, maybe something like that. I guess. I suppose so. They went with Dodgers audits, Minion, and Infinity. Oh, they start with car models: Mini, Audi, Dodge, and Infinity. Are they car brands? Because Audi is a car brand. Okay, so that one I think is the last one. So this should be the blue, I think. Let's see. Commentary about your connections results. Oh, that's connections results, not Wordle. Okay, so I was wrong about that. But I was right about you being new to this game. So maybe half a point for this one. And they start with car brands. Nice. Car brands plus 2 letters. Okay, who cares? But it starts with car brands, and I was right about that. So 1 point for the purple, 1 point for the green. I didn't really give an answer for this, but I knew that they were synonyms, so I guess that's fine. I can give it half, or 1 point. And it was a half point for the blue because I thought it was Wordle, but I chose connections. But I was right about it being about the results for a New Time specific game because I was like, that sounds familiar. Those phrases, like, because I mean, like, great and perfect go together. Solid is like okay, but it's not great either. And few is definitely not great. So I was like, oh, this is talking about the different types of results you could get in the game. Like you could get like really good, and then you can be like meh, and then you can get like oh wow, thing you almost lost but you survived, and that kind of thing. All right, there we go. Okay, so yellow one's pretty easy. Background history like that one's quite easy. Attendance status also is relatively easy. Absent, excuse, late, present. Yeah, so it's a departure from the yesterday's 5 out of 5 or whatever it was. I'm sure the difficulty. I'll check the comments later, but it was a pretty tough puzzle yesterday, and today's is much lighter. I would say this is a 1 or a 2, but I think I lean more to 1 or 1.5 to be honest, because the blue one is something that we see regularly, plain connections, and these two are pretty easy, and that would just leave the last one. Even if you didn't know what it was called, that would probably leave you with purple last, and you should be okay. I don't foresee a lot of trouble with this one. All right, let's go to today's bonus daily game. Okay, today's bonus game is how do I pronounce it? Synapse Swap. Okay. The rules are kind of tiny. Okay, so Synapse Swap is a game that tests your knowledge of words and their synonyms. To win, swap synonyms on the grid until they're beneath the correct root words. Move a grid tile to start the clock. When a synonym is in the right quadrant, use the fourth. Turns green, create a winning streak by finishing a grid in a minute or less and in 10 or fewer swaps. Wow, a minute or less. I don't think so because I'm going to be talking through the clues, but okay. Oh, but it only starts counting down when I click on a gray tile or move the gray tile, so I'll try not to do that first. If you exceed the timer swaps, your streak will end. However, you can save your streak with a streak saver. When you complete 50 double swap, a swap of 2 words to the correct accordance, you earn a streak saver. Counters will track your current streak and your progress toward a streak saver. If you leave the game after completing a grid, your winning streak can be continued when you return to the game. You have synonyms to see the meanings once you complete a puzzle. Meanings of root words can be seen anytime by tapping on them. Okay, and where are we? Daily and all-time leaderboard will display the highest scores. How far can you go? Okay, so there's a lot of things here, but basically it's synonyms. Okay, so I'm not gonna move anything yet, but yeah, time starts when I make the first swaps, and I haven't started yet. I have 10 swaps. So the main categories is mollify, maim, mesmerize, and misrepresent. Mollify, I think it's injure and damage, I guess, because I don't think these two right. Captivate is mesmerize, enthrall is mesmerize. Oh, wait, injury and damage can be made. Wait, what is mollify? I'm not. Mesmerize, I know. Oh, I think mollify is like placate. Right, appease. Okay, I see. So I'd have to move as few of them as possible. Okay, hold on. Is there one where we can move one immediately and get off? Okay, so mutilate is correct. Green, so this is incorrect. There are 3 incorrect ones. Maim. Okay. I could move lie and spellbind. Spellbind is mesmerize. Lie is misrepresent. Feign. Hold on. Mesmerize. Appease would go with this. Okay, I think we'll try. I know I could spend more time looking at it, but I think it's easier if I start moving this way. So okay, so we'll do lie. Spell. Isn't it? Okay. And then feign. Oh, hold on. Feign is misrepresent. Sorry. Wait. Appease and yes, appease and enthrall. Okay. Injure and pacify. Okay. Okay. I know this is not a double swap, but I'll move there. Feign and soothe. Okay. Flake, feint, damage, no damage. Turn, fake, disfigure. Ta-da! 8 swaps in 43 seconds. Okay, good side. 2 swaps left, so it's not bad at all. I don't know what the leaderboard is. Of course, there's something better, I think. What's this? Next. What's this? Why are there so many of them? Wait, is this not a daily game? Is this just continue for how long you want? I didn't actually really read the rules, to be honest. Oh, is this more about? Oh wait, there is a daily leaderboard. So, how many puzzles do I have? Hold on. How much time do I have left? I have 18 and a half minutes. Okay, I'll do one more because I don't know how long it goes, but we'll see. Okay, so we've got ardor, barter, martyr, and smart. They all rhyme. Ardor is like enthusiasm, passion. Martyr, saint, yeah. Smarter, of course, yeah, clever. Barter, to trade. Okay, so haggle and hold on. Niftier, I guess it's smarter, I think. Saint. Okay. Sufferer and zeal. One more. Sacrifice and trade. Okay. Enthusiasm and exchange. Fervor. Clever. Okay. Trendier. This one. Nice. Oh, I guess you can just keep going until just forever how long you get. So just if you lose, and I mean, then that ends your streak. Okay, so that my streak is 2 right now. I guess I can keep going, but I'm not going to. And I thought it was a daily game, but turns out not. I guess when they mean daily and all-time leaderboard, they mean like who has the best streak for today. But it's not like a daily game, right? The puzzles change every day. I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. So I'm guessing it's just the same games you can play forever until you lose and see if you can try to beat your own high score, the daily high score or the all-time high score, I suppose. But that take forever. So that is the game for today, the bonus game. I will leave a link to Paradise Synapse Swap. It's an interesting game. Pretty simple. Just it's more, I guess. It only gets challenging if you try to do it in as few swaps as possible to get a better leaderboard, and of course in as quickly as possible. But that's not really my thing. I just like pairing the words together and seeing when I can do double swaps as the term goes. But other than that, nothing too interesting for me. So not something I would play for a long time, but just for a little bit, just to see how far I can get before I lose. That's it, I guess. Let's take a look at comments from yesterday's video. Okay, Glacier, you did slant and stank. Awesome. I mean, you already had like 4 of the letters there. I mean, I just think it's just not possible to, like you can't get any better than that except for if you got lucky and guessed stank on the first guess, which I think I would be amazed if anybody got stank on the first guess. It's like that in the starting word. Who would ever say that unless they had kind of inspiration? But yeah. You said we can both thank our intuition for today's results. Indeed. You didn't see the answer after your first guess, but your Eva unfortunately led you right to it. Yes, I was just lucky because I wasn't really thinking about it, and I don't think I would have ever gone with stank, to be honest. But yeah. Despite knowing that we've had stand before, I faced a true coin toss. It was done way back in August of 2020. Oh, I guess it was stand and stank, unknowingly to me at the time. Thinking among the perfect words to repeat, true. But to reuse 2 words in 1 week, exactly, right? That would have stank. Ha ha ha. Wait till you see. Wait till you see today's game, right? 2 words in 1 week. You got it. You wrote it down. It happened. It happened today. That would have stank as soon as the last green lit up. Okay, I can breathe. I like that. Okay, I can breathe. Nice. Most of us were to the STA blank trap. I may have gotten a 2 stank, but changed that N to a C and remember my ordeal. Yeah, exactly. So you were just quite lucky that you got the N in the first place. Really nice job. So the bots of my result were you were not beating me today and decided to win a 1 in 43. What? A 1 in 43? That was wild. Okay. Well, it's the bot, so I don't care. Okay, Clara, you did. I said I solved the plain sight puzzle. I made a plain sight super puzzle that is neat. It's quick, engaging, thoughtful entertainment. Yeah, I agree. It's just a really simple one, and it's got like really. It's I like this super simple game. You don't need a lot of time to play it, but it's kind of satisfying, right? To sort of figure out the clue in the word. It's already there. You just gotta figure out. And I like that it requires some cleverness in writing the clue because you need to put in the words that make sense to form a coherent clue, and then that forms the word you're looking for, right? So I think that's great. Okay, so Edward, you did tread, scion, slant, and stank. Ah, you also did slant up at the moment. I can't blame you for that. I mean, a lot of us, like even with Glacier, you were also thinking slant. That would happen. So it really happened. But you just had two other steps ahead, steps more than Glacier Breeze. So you said, the dreaded 50-50 with an all too predictable result. I looked at ST blank first, so stank was my initial thought, but when I saw slant, I jumped on that. I see, I see. Because I mean, yeah, the good thing was that tread removed the possibility of stand, the D there, and scion gave you most of the letters that you needed. But you were like, okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, we saw both of that. If I saw both of that too, I think a lot of us would have gone with slant over stank any day of the week, any day. Connections was 4 out of 5. Okay, yeah. So I was right in being that it was quite hard. It was like 4, or for some people like me, a 5. You spent more than 10 minutes trying to figure out the purple connection, alternating between looking at the 4 mini words and checking to see if my other categories were solved. Wow, but I commend you for your patience for spending a lot of time just really staring at it and deliberating on whether you had a good enough grouping of the other colors. So that's awesome. When you finally figured it out, I was not about to forsake a chance at a reverse rainbow. It was a tough decision between the moon and jet connections for purple. Yeah, fair enough. After much agonizing, I made the correct choice. Then the monopoly tokens are blue. Damn it! Really angry. Freaking monopoly, right? I don't know. I mean, well, really angry when that turned out to be the easiest category found by 51% of players first. Yeah, I guess a lot of us know those tokens, eh? I'm saying it's a game that a lot of people play. I probably would have been the same boat as you if I did not know that the moon is, of course, made of green cheese. Right, I'm sure it is. Whoever's been to the moon, sound off in the comments if it is made of green cheese. You must have missed science class that day. I must have. My teachers did not teach me that at all. Can I blame our Malaysian education system for that? Wonder. You said, I know it won't help, but the top mistake was picking cheese instead of green cheese for the moon associated connection. Oh, actually, it does help because it validates my feeling that I was not the only one who made that mistake. Because we were thinking like moon, cheese, yellow, hole. So okay, but why green? Okay, I know in some like it looks a little bit greenish, but come on, y'all. It's still mostly yellow. Why did you do this to me? Who created the phrase? I hate it. Okay, for plain sight, just think of what I could have accomplished in the 2 seconds it took to play this game. Well, the 2 seconds you could have had, we could have, I guess, you could have taken a micro nap. There's an archive, and unfortunately, they're not all at all this easy. Ah, there is an archive. Yes, yes, there is. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, I was playing with the archive actually, but they're not all that easy. Okay, so yes, there's some days that are a little bit tougher, but I think overall, most of the times that I played, a few of those times, they were relatively gettable. And this is the point, and I don't think the game is even timed, so you can just take however long that you need if you need to. But yeah. Dugong, you said I searched for through and I found it in heard and stole in January 2024. Okay, so we did have those what do you call that? Irregular past tense verbs. So yeah, through, heard, and stole. That's the one I was thinking of. Although I feel like stole isn't stole like it also has another meaning to it, or am I tripping here? Yeah, a long loose grip. That's what I'm thinking of. But I know like through and heard. As far as I know, there's nothing else. Like they're not nouns or anything like that. I don't think. Let me just double check that, like where they could sort of, you know, validate that. Yeah, through is only a past tense of throw. Heard, I think there is no noun to it. It's all also past tense. So the only one that we can say maybe we can sort of exclude is stole, because stole could technically be, it is a noun and also a past tense of the verb steal. But through and heard are genuine irregular past tenses, like other words. Seem to be like this. So grape, stick, stink. Grape is an interesting first guess. Makes me think of grape juice for some reason. Grape been done before. Grape is totally new, so you could have either one. You never know. Stick was a very, very good guess. Second guess. Great second guess. And congrats on the 3. Between stank and stock, it doesn't look like I remember stock has been used. It's just that I had a feeling it had been. Interesting. But it turns out stock hadn't been used, and I just randomly got another 3. So, but you still lucky, right? Quote of the day: extremely frustrating. I hear you. I hear you about connections, right? We have the same feelings here. I'm so glad that you can relate to the feeling of frustrating. And I'm a person who loves cheese. So to have it be my downfall, that cheese thing, that really gets me going, sets me off. But okay, I'm gonna leave a link to Synapse Swap. Try it out if you want and see how far you can get. Of course, I'm gonna keep trying later on to see how many puzzles I can get to. I of course did two. Or you can just play the puzzle one and let me know puzzle one how long you took. If you want to share that result, go ahead. If not, that's alright. I'll leave a link in the description. Let me know how you did for today's Wordle and connections. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.